somebody who will simply follow the commands. I'm very happy that you are pursuing that and the university is letting you pursue that. It is not about the institution you study. It's about the ability to realize the real potential of the education you have earned. Don't forget, most successful organizations have workers hailing from common institutes. Example, do you know how much percent of IITians work for the most successful organization like ISRO? Okay, how many IITians are there in IAS? Or you take any example of the institute probably you wanted to study when you wanted to pursue your UG, or now you want to go to PG and you're scouting for certain top institutes. How many people from those institutes are in IAS, are in ISRO, are in NASA? Today also we hear that the recent Chandrayaan happened. I was joint collector of Nellore district. A simple engineering student from humble background, that scientist was on board that successful team which made it. I did not go to Wajiram or whatever, with all due respect to all the courses on all the coaching classes which are there in Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai. I studied by myself. I believed that am I going to be an IAS officer, or I will go to some coaching class, that coaching class will make me an IAS officer. So please ask yourself that, that I will go to certain institute and that will make me a better person, or you go to an institute and you make that institute a better institute. So I prepared for prelims in a district called Hasana district in Karnataka with a mentorship of a simple, humble mathematics teacher called Shivaram. So he guided me for a national talent search exam which I took in 10th standard. So then I graduated in MBBS, from MBBS in 2013. Then 2014 civil service exam I wanted to take up. So I went on asking my friends how to crack this exam. So they told you have to go to coaching class. Fine, I went to coaching class and the coaching class said, no, we don't have seat. You have to come next year. I said, Daddy, I want to become an IAS officer in first attempt. Why should I not be? No. You have to go to this institute. You have to do that. You have to do 1 year, 2 year. Then only you will become. Then I told, I don't want all this. Let me try with my own ability. So I took over the leadership, captainship of my ship. I didn't let the ship for somebody to drive it and make me reach some destination. So I went to this gentleman. So I stayed there. I don't recommend you do that, but I used to sleep for 5-6 hours every day, prepared, and I cleared prelims in first attempt. So that education institute, which was there, that is called Viveka Bureau of Competitive Exams, it is still there. I was the only person to clear prelims of the civil service examination. Then I had to prepare for the mains. So I again went on scouted for a coaching class who will give me this. They told, no, we don't have any openings now. The mains is only 3 months away. After prelims, it's only 3 months away. Means these coaching classes were taking bookings years before. Then I did not have that opportunity. So then I went to a small coaching class called Gyan IAS Academy in Bangalore. That is in Kormangala. Then I passed mains. My optional was medical science. And I became the only student to pass mains from that institute. And then I went to interview. So I went to Chennai, I prepared there. Then in my board, I scored the highest interview marks of 201 out of 275. The topper of the country was around 207 in the interview. Then I got into IAS in the first attempt. And here I am right in front of you. So I want to say that wherever you are, whichever institute you are studying, that is where the Kailas exist. That is where the Swargam exists. You create that and don't let anybody to create your future. Hence, it proves that sheer commitment shall definitely result in positive outcomes. I want to applaud the university for putting together this magnificent event and all the students for their unwavering enthusiasm and dedication. This is your time, your opportunity to learn, grow, and showcase your talents. So make the most of it. Push your boundaries and embrace the journey of skill development. You are the architect of your future, and your skills are the building blocks. Okay, you got educated, you got skilled, you got employed, now you are leading a happy life. Next what? Everything is choice in life, dear friends. The choice is, now what is that I want to be in my life? Now you are studying, then you want a job. Once you get a job, you are secured. Your family, that is you, your wife or your husband, your children, your parents are secure. Then again push your boundaries. Be of utility for your immediate surrounding. Your friends, your relatives. Be a leader there. And then when you have established yourself, again push your boundaries and be a leader in your locality or in your organization. Once you are established there, push your boundaries once again, and your ultimate destination should be to serve the country. Be a leader there. Show the way. A lot of people ask me, why did you become IAS after being an MBBS doctor? And I was very meritorious. So what happened in my life was, I had conducted 95 deliveries as a doctor when I was pursuing my MBBS. So I had a fight with my father that I told, I don't want to be an IAS officer. I want to become a doctor. I want to become a scientist. I don't want all these pressures and responsibilities and all. So my father wanted me to be an IAS right from my childhood. Then after my final year MBBS, after my internship, after having done so much, 95 deliveries, imagine when you're a student is a big thing. I was posted to a rural area in Karnataka that happens to be very border to Andhra Pradesh, a Pavagada district near to Madaksira is now in the new Satyasai district of Andhra Pradesh. So I was very happy. I was overconfident that I'll go there and I'll transform that area just like this. My posting was for 2 weeks. So for first 3 days, I could not do anything because there was no delivery table. There was no delivery kit to deliver. So what happened to all my ability to deliver 95 deliveries which I had done? When there is no ecosystem, I cannot demonstrate myself. When your country is not what you want to be, you can't be yourself. It's almost in your selfishness that you develop your country. So that was a turning point in my life that I felt this country doesn't have a dearth of talented doctors, great doctors. So let me be an IAS officer who can transform this whole domain, whole ecosystem, make a larger impact. And I'm very happy to say that I love this state. I got wonderful opportunities in this state. I thought someday I will work in health department. But thanks to COVID, I got to work in health department much before, much younger in my career. And I got the opportunity to work to develop the government hospitals, CHCs, area hospital, district hospitals, to make my contribution in making new medical colleges, which now the admissions have started, Vijayanagaram, Rajahmundry, etc. My life, I am fulfilled. And I want to push myself further to see what best I can do for my country, because there is a kick in serving the country. Finally, my dear friends, I am seeing that a lot of you are now graduating from the final year. I want to leave you with 2 quotes in English. To meet and depart is a way of life. To meet and depart is the way of life. To meet after departing is the hope of life. So I hope all of you tomorrow when you become, now that I told it's a time travel, I am talking to the future of the country. So you become somebody big, somebody who is making difference in the world, in this country, and you meet one another, that's the hope of life. And you tell that I was in KL University, I got educated here, I had such a wonderful faculty, and they who made me do programs like SAMYAK. I got exposed so wonderfully, but I want to do something great. And when you meet each other, it is like another saying in English, to meet an old friend after many years is like receiving a monsoon after years of drought. Dear friends, I wish you all the very best. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your life. Live your life. Do that what you love in your life and have a great future. All the very best. All the very best to KL University. And I once again thank you for giving me this opportunity. Good night. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. Sri Vamsidhar Reddy Garu pursued bachelor's in pharmacy at Raghavendra Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Anantapur. He has attended many seminars and delivered presentations on various topics under healthcare and research. He worked as a senior recruitment executive at Mindlands. He also worked at Dr. Reddy's Laboratories as site HR for talent acquisition and talent management for 4 years from 2014 to 2018 in Hyderabad. He worked as a talent acquisition partner at DSM Direction, the recruitment strategy and operations for India as a lead talent partner. He was the senior manager, leadership hiring and university relations led at WebTech Corporation. Currently, he is the general manager and human resources lead at APAC in Orbia. I would like to invite Sri Vamsidhar Reddy Garu to give his valuable insights.
Firstly, thank you so much for this beautiful introduction. Thanks a lot, impressed. A very good evening to the honorable dignitaries on the dais chaired with me, and to the management and staff of KL University, and to the talented champs of KL University. A very good evening to each one of you. Well, a month back, as I was, the anchor was saying that I was with WebTech Corporation as a university relations lead, and working on the strategy of getting the right talent into the organization. So I used to hire students from this premier institutes of IITs and NITs, and in fact Vinod sir was also making a note how many of them are in the ISROs and the other worlds of the thing. I just want to talk a fact on that as well. So, well, a month back when I was there, one of your placement officers, Murli Garu, if you are around somewhere here, yeah. So, one of your placement officers come to me saying that, sir, I want to meet you in Bangalore and I want to have a pitch about the organization to you. Then I told him, if you're coming for an hiring perspective, projecting your organization, probably we are not there still yet. We want to explore other private institutions later point of time. For now, we are hiring most of the IITs and NITs. Then he told me, give us an opportunity to project our organization before you. Let's speak, and if it goes well, we'll see how it goes on. I told, okay, come over, let's meet at Bangalore in my corporate office. Let's have a conversation on that. So he has come, he has given an overview about your university to me. And then I told him an overview about the organization which I'm associated with and the kind of hiring that we do and the kind of talent that we pick from different IITs and NITs. He told, never mind, just give us an opportunity. Just give us an opportunity for our students to be part of your placement drive. If they clear the aptitude test, then proceed. If not, I'm okay with anything. Okay, well, I liked it. I told, okay, our strategy is like, say, our cutoff for any of a candidate to be hired at WebTech is 8 CGP across academics. That is the criteria that we have in WebTech Corporation to consider any student for an internship program, nor for a full-time opportunity. You know, in any of the IITs, I've been to NIT Warangal, NIT Calicut, NIT Surathkal, IIT Kharagpur, Kanpur, and name few, even IIT Madras as well, for the campus hirings. You know, when I say 8 CGPA and also the students' interest in the organization, I get a profile list of hardly around 50 people or 60 people altogether, and we conduct a test. Do you imagine what is the number of profiles that Murli has shared with me from KL University above 8 CGPA? A rough figure. I received a list of 700 applications with 8 CGPA across academics from KL University. I was literally shocked. I know the intake could be high, but again, 700 profiles with 8 CGPA, that talks volumes about your quality of education or the quality of students that KL has today. I really appreciate on that. And you have a visionary example today on the dais, who is your alumni, Shashank, who is the CTO and the co-founder for an organization. That speaks the quality of your organization. And fortunately, once the interviews went on, we picked up a couple of talents from your organization, and probably by now they would have received the offer letters as well from Waptec Corporation. So, why I'm saying this to you is, every campus does their bit. Every campus does their bit to get you employable. As Vinod sir was saying, it's up to you whether you want to remain as unemployable or employable. That all depends on you. Well, I'll add another note to it. I'm not a great student. My academics are not so great. But I was part of similar kind of technofest. I was doing some workshops, I was being part of doing presentations, seminars, that and this. You know, I outshined my classmates in this role. I stand in a different role now when compared with my friends. You know, the other privilege that I carry, few of my classmates has my signature on their offer letters. That is one of the privileges that I carry today. It's all because, not because of my academics and all, but the kind of my participation in this kind of technofest. So SAMYAK, I really appreciate the college management in conducting this kind of tests. And it will really boost and improvise on the candidates' ability to score a job. Not every topper gets an opportunity in an organization. Trust me. It's all about your presentability. The way you communicate, the way you present yourself in an interview. That matters most. Remember, it's not your marks. It's your presentable skills that you put on the table during an interview. That matters the most today. I'll scare you for a minute. You know, the last year, as per Economic Times, there was a drop or dip in hiring, campus hirings, 5% of less. Like say organizations were not hiring at all last year, like 5%, there was a dip of 5% in campus hirings. You know, this year, the projected amount, the projected ratio is around 12 to 15%. That is the amount, that is the ratio where the organization might not hire a campus graduate. You know, it is hitting around 17% this year. Right? So, again, but again, the other good news is, there are few campuses, there are few organizations which might even poise for their growth, probably the Q1 of next year. Probably Feb and March, keep your fingers crossed, you might have another more opportunities. The placement officers would be struggling now, to be honest, to get an organization to a campus. But again, that skill of getting employable is more in you. Okay? So with this note, I want to tell you, each one of you that until unless you have that zeal or passion in you to take an opportunity in a bright organization or a good organization, it all depends upon you. With that, I would also advise you on few steps or few things which you need to remember for the future, which might make you more employable. These are the few skills as per the Forbes list that an individual at a campus need to possess to get an opportunity. Adaptability and flexibility, tech savviness, creativity and innovation in your thoughts, critical thinking, and the most important thing, as Vinod sir was saying, on the AI and artificial intelligence and all, it might take your jobs and all, right? So it's more on the data literacy. Nothing gonna happen until unless you upskill yourself. So I echo a lot with what Vinod sir was saying, and also with the tech quests of this kind, I request the management continues for the future as well, and I want every student to be part of that, so that you'll be more presentable for the future, you'll be able to develop on it and present yourself before an interviewer. With this, my sincere advice to all the youngsters over here is invest in your skills to develop yourself. Thank you one and all, and thank you KL University for giving me this opportunity to be over here. Thank you once again.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, sir. Dr. D.V. Ramakoti Reddy Garu is working as a Chief Executive Officer at AP Information Technology Academy, Department of Information Technology and Electronics, Government of AP. As a professor with doctorate in instrument technology from Andhra University, he worked in fields of sensors, MEMS, and nanotechnology and IoT. He has an overall work experience of 30 years and published more than 150 research papers, including around 50 SCI reputed journals like IEEE, Springer, Elsevier, Taylor and Francis. He completed 12 major research projects worth 6.7 crores. He held different positions such as chairman, secretary, and GB member of various scientific societies like IETE, IE, ISOI, IEEE. He held different administrative positions such as Dean UGC, Dean R&D, HOD, BOS, Chairman, and member in different committees. As an executive director, he has entrusted with the work of design development and supervision of engineering programs and engineering projects like Siemens and Dassault. He plays the pivotal role in designing the skill ecosystem in the state of Andhra Pradesh with 175 skill hubs, one for each assembly constituency. I would like to invite Dr. Sri Koti Reddy Garu to deliver his valuable insights and motivate our students.
Good evening, all of you. Respected Vice Chancellor of this university, Varma Garu, respected MD and CEO, and today's chief guest, Vinod Kumar Garu, IAS, respected Vamsidhar Reddy Garu, respected Shashank Dora, and other dignitaries on the dais, and the faculty of this university, and my dear young friends. I am very thankful, and I feeling this as a privilege to stand before you. I am representing APITA, AP IT Academy, which was established in 2004 in the combined state as IEG, Institute of Electronic Governance, which was supposed to, at that time, the Chief Minister Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy Garu thought that the IT has to be promoted in Andhra Pradesh. With that idea, this academy was born, and it has established more than 500 JKC centers across the combined state, and it promoted IT in Andhra Pradesh a lot. After bifurcation, this was renamed as APITA, and its focus is to promote the studies as well as the placement activities in IT and electronics. So, whenever we are talking to the different companies, it is, it is very difficult to bring a company into our fold. It is very difficult. Whenever we are talking to some companies, big companies, they're all saying that we are already aligned with KL University. So, with this huge infrastructure, you are fortunate that to be a part of KL University. Everybody knows that the institution that we are studying will take care of about 50 to 60% of initial settlement of our life. So, the Andhra Pradesh as well as the students of this university are fortunate to have the place in this beautiful campus. We know that to excel in our life, we need 5 components. One is knowledge, the second one is skills, next innovation, research, and an entrepreneur. knowledge generally we will got from our classrooms, from the society, and from our friends and from mentors. Especially the skills will get from experience and doing something. As our MD sir said that the government of Andhra Pradesh has initiated a lot of skills to impart the skills, and it is establishing skill ecosystem starting from ITI students to research grades in NSQF levels from 1 to 10, 1 to 9. And under the dynamic leadership of our Vinod Kumar Garu, it is taking a new shape that it is expanding to the internationally society. And KL is also associated in that part, and recently they have, APSSDC has conducted German nurse training programs like that. The second thing is innovation. Innovation we will do by observing and studying and doing the analysis on a problem, and the success of the innovation will be based on how it will be useful for the society. So if we take in the problems of the society and if we do the innovation, that is a great success. Next thing is research. Normally we'll thought that the research will be done by some other people. It's not like that. The research has to be done by each and every student, so that where he will excel and where he will do the innovation things and all for his success. The lastly, entrepreneur. Entrepreneur will start from selling ourselves for a placement. For when you go for the competitive exams or competitive interviews, especially we have to sell ourselves that I am one out of this group. We are not supposed to say that I am one among the group. I am one out of this group. So this entrepreneurship starts from selling ourselves for a placement to become a CEO or an entrepreneur like your chairman Koner Satyanarayan Garu. It will take a lot of journey for the success of this. So we thought that when we are the students or in 1980s, the institutions like Andhra University or IITs or the Bangalore University. So there are few institutions will have all these components. Today, the universities like KL University are becoming in forefront in all these aspects, and it is helping making their students overall champions in the society. So we are very fortunate even to have my entire career in Andhra University, where the university has taught me how to live in the society and how to excel in the society. And we know your Vice Chancellor and myself, we have a very good friends in DST. Even though we are very good friends, they never helped us out of the way. They said that you got very good publications in IIT, then I will push your name for a project. Then we started and we got. After that, once you got a good credentials in your academic bank, no need of begging somebody else to do something favor to you. So get exposed to all the components that the institution or society or the government is providing to you, and then with a sincerity and dedication, grab all the knowledge and the inputs from that, and you have to reshape this information or inputs, and you have to produce the best outputs. We are all know that any electronic component or anything it needs some inputs and it has to produce a good output. Like that, you have to take all the inputs from all the surroundings, that institution, society and government and other things, and you have to produce the best outputs. The outputs is first excel, get a good job, then reshape to become a best entrepreneur, and then to serve the society in a better way. There is a good proverb of Silicon Valley, that is fall often, then getting the fall at the early stage is better. Fall often, fall early. That is the quote of Silicon Valley. Now, today, the government of Andhra Pradesh wants to change under the dynamic leadership of Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu this proverb as success early for the citizens of AP through skills, imparting the skills through various departments. Ours is, it's a very fortunate to take that part in that. So, success early is a very fruitful. When I look at my MD, Vinod Kumar Garu, he said that he got his IAS at the age of 22 in the first attempt. So, that success, enjoying that success and reaching the highest stages in the career, the success at the early stage is very, very important. The institutions and the government like KL and the government of Andhra Pradesh is striving very hard to give that success at your early stage, at your doorsteps. So, be cautious. Normally, when we write the exams, we will prepare the syllabus and whatever the questions that in a question paper, we will answer to that. When we got the 35 marks, everybody will be declared a pass. But when coming to the competitive, there are so many competitors, we don't know who is our competitor. So there is so many competitions, and getting success in a competitiveness is very, very crucial in the success of our life. So this type of events will create you a competitiveness, how to get the success at the first stage. So conducting this type of events and you are exposed to the nationally or internationally, then you will know what is our base and where we have to be there and what is the roadmap for that. We have to bridge ourselves like that. So I will congratulate the KL management for conducting this type of events. Sir, Vinod Kumar Garu, KL has hosted our state word skills competition with this base and with a very efforts and minimum expenditure that we bear from this. For that, KL is always supporting the government in doing such type of events. I think the Verma, under the leadership of Verma ji, this type of competitions, our EPITA will also participate if there is any IT events or like that. So, in World Skills competition, first time AP stood the 5th position, sir, with 7 gold medals and all those things. And more skills we have to improve, and the AP has to stood first in India. Already in IT sector, AP is producing a large number of IT professionals, no doubt in it. Fortunately, the AP is very strong in other domains like pharma, ports, food sector, agriculture sector, and logistics sectors. The government of Andhra Pradesh is striving very hard to bring the more and more number of IT companies to Andhra Pradesh, recently Lambert and Infosys. Already Adani started its data center. If few more comes, the IT game change will redesigned under the leadership of Jagan Mohan Reddy garu. Hopefully, it will comes true in a near future. So, with these few words, I am very thankful to my best friend Vermaji for inviting this occasion. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful insights. Dr. Seshank Dara Garu is an alumnus of KLEF. He pursued Bachelor's of Technology from 1999 to 2003 in Computer Science Department at KLEF. He later received his Master's and PhD in Cybersecurity from IIIT Bangalore in the area of Applied Cryptography and Threat Intelligence. He has worked primarily at CDOT and Cisco at various technical leadership roles. He is an expert cybersecurity technologist with more than 20 years of experience. He is the co-investor of 5 US patents and he has published more than a dozen research papers at IEEE LNCS conferences in the area of cybersecurity. He is also a prolific speaker at cybersecurity conferences and invited talks. He is currently the CTO and co-founder of Seconoise, an award-winning cybersecurity startup based in Bangalore. I am delighted to invite Dr. Seshank Dara Garu to enlighten us with his words of wisdom.
Namaste everyone. I know I'm standing between the DJ and you, and I won't take much time, right? So I was told this is a technical conference. In fact, I made some 100-odd slides, but you guys are lucky. I forgot the slides at the hotel, right? So it's my pleasure and privilege to be the guest of honor today, and respected dignitaries on the stage and off the floor as well. It has a full circle for me in the sense that the SAMYAK event, if I recollect right, started with our batch in 1999, around 2000 types when I was in second year, and one of the volunteers was me. And life has come full circle that I'm here before you as a guest of honor, right? It's my pleasure and privilege. So, yeah, I'm quite nervous as well because it's of excitement. Many of the important aspects are covered by Vinod Garu and Kot Reddy Garu and others as well. So I'll try to touch upon very, very quickly a few of them and share some of my life and career lessons as well with you. Okay? Believe me, friends, we are at an extraordinary times. In the history of mankind, never ever we had this opportunity of doing something awesome with the technology that we have right now, right? So, and at the interesting juncture of life that you all are in the college right now, you have this immense potential and opportunity in front of you to go make a difference, okay? But then there is a lot of this, restlessness on jobs and, the technology, AI taking jobs and such like, but I'll try to decipher these for you in a very, very simplistic words, okay? I've been in the industry for almost 2 decades right now, and I've seen several such waves coming in. So around mid-2000s, there is this wave of web applications. Everyone was fringy learning how to code web applications. Then there was this wireless technology. Then there was this mobile application technology. Then there is this cloud computing in the mid-2010s. And now people are talking about AI, right? So how are you going to survive this? How are we going to survive this wave or ace? I'm not talking about surviving. We have to ace it, right? So the hard lessons that I've learned, the first one, folks, forget about what technology is currently hot. You should really find out what is the purpose of your life, right? It may sound philosophical, but I really mean it. So what is that gives you fulfillment? Is it service? Is it building technology? Is it building products? What is that makes you feel alive, right? That's the purpose. That's very, very important for you. So your purpose is not something you find, but the purpose is something that you create. Okay? So your purpose is not something you achieve, but it's something that you live. So the purpose of your life is extremely important to guide you through tough times. Okay? The second one, continuous learning. You can take it from me in writing. Whatever you have studied in your college is going to be obsolete in the next 2 years. You have absolutely no clue for what kind of a jobs you are preparing. Those jobs do not exist today. They're going to be getting created in the future. Until 8 months ago, nobody knew what a prompt engineer means. Those jobs did not exist. That means you are going to prepare yourself for a career that is unknown, that needs to be decoded, that needs to be invented in the future. So only way to travel through these troubled times is continuous learning. The skill, the upskilling thing, right? So you have to upskill, unlearn, reskill yourself throughout your careers. Because the next 50 years, my friends, is the knowledge wars. It's not about the war of economy anymore, it's the war of the knowledge. So whoever has knowledge, they're going to survive. Okay? So, and in my own career, I found the purpose or the fulfillment for me is to build technology that touches lives. The same way, in the field of cybersecurity, almost every day there are these bad guys who are trying to teach us certain tricks. So continuous learning is part of that as well. The third one, let 1,000 flowers blossom. What does that mean? So there is no better fulfillment in life than touching others' lives. Okay? So as a technology professional, you have this immense opportunity to create a positive impact in this world through your work. Do not let that go off. Go challenge the status quo. Create a positive ruckus. You heard this word ruckus, usually used in negative sense, but go create a positive ruckus with the kind of a technological knowledge that you have and you gain, right? And more importantly, enjoy the journey. Whatever you dream to become, the journey, if it is worthwhile to do, the journey is equally important. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, right? It's not going to be straight. Anything worth doing in this life has pain, agony, work, hard work, everything involved. That's the only way you can achieve. Okay? So enjoy the journey as much as the destination as well. Cherish the journey. And the last, more important, take care of yourself. Extremely important. In order to achieve your dreams, my friends, and also have a fulfilling career and life, you need to take care of yourself. This includes not just the physical health, but also your mental health, your financial health, your social health as well. Only when you have a healthy mind and a healthy body, then you can do wonders in this society. In conclusion, my friends, success is all about doing the right thing at the right time, being at the right place. The kind of things that are going on in India right now, you are absolutely at the right time. You are going to see phenomenal growth in the next few years. And being in a university like KL, you are at the right place as well. All you need to do is the right thing, right? So I would like to conclude with this famous line that I have come up with. అద్భుతాలు ఆవిష్కరించాలంటే సాధారణ సమస్యలను సాంకేతిక పరిజ్ఞానంతోనే శోధించాలి, సాధించాలి. In addressing common problems with technology, extraordinary achievements can be made possible. The world you desire can be won. It is possible and it is yours. Thank you one and all. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for your excellent words, sir. On this momentous occasion, let us take a second to appreciate our KLSAT team for launching the satellite. A 1U CubeSat equipped with atmospheric sensors which reached a remarkable height of 35 kilometers vertically and 80 kilometers horizontally, effectively marking the edge of space. The momentous event took place on September 27, 2023 and signifies a significant advancement in atmospheric measurement technology. The team comprises of 22 students and 2 professors from Department of ECE. I request our Chief Guest and Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, to present them a token of appreciation.
The team consists of Sheikh Mohammad Abdul Rauf,
Today, I'm extremely happy to launch that.
I request Kavya ma'am and Sharat sir to be present on the dais. Devi Harshita, Vinita, Shrija, Sheikh Siraj, Venigandla Bhargavi, Karthik Kumar Reddy, Ambati Balatulasi, Surya Teja, Hemant Nag, Sushma, Srinija Reddy, Tanmaya Vishnufani, Pavani, Aditya, Devaharsha, Akil, Sai Charan, Prithvi Gopal, Shivasai Prakash, Sai Teja, Siddhi Chandrika.